Its Latin name is Coccerinus melopterus, but it is more commonly referred to as a blacktip reef shark. You might find these animals when snorkeling or scuba diving in coral reef ecosystems. They are typically found throughout the tropical Indo-Pacific, Caribbean, and in other places such as South Africa, Seychelles, and Madagascar. Within the coral reef ecosystem, they are at the top of the food chain. They are carnivores, so they eat other animals, including tropical reef fishes like damselfish and parrotfish, as well as cephalopods. In order to easily eat these fish, they have rows of long, thin, serrated teeth. Since it is a top predator, it does not have much competition, but coral trout also like to eat damselfish and parrotfish, so the sharks solve this problem by eating the coral trout too. Obviously, in order to survive, the sharks need an ample amount of fish to feed on, but there are other factors that affect them. Another biotic factor is the coral reef formations, which provide optimal depths, good habitats for offspring, and protection from predation. Besides living factors, sharks are affected by water temperature and depth. With water temperature, they can tolerate about 59 to 86 degrees. They're ectotherms, which means they regulate their temperature through their surroundings, so if water temperature gets too warm, they will move to cooler areas. In terms of depth, sharks prefer shallower water and are mainly found in depths ranging from 2 to 20 meters, which is why the coral reef ecosystem is perfect for them. Because they are at the top of the food chain, they help structure their communities, making them keystone species. They help keep populations of reef fish in check so that they don't overpopulate and eat all the algae. They also help remora fish because remora fish can attach to the shark and eat the shark's leftovers, so the shark is unharmed while the fish receives benefits. This is referred to as a commensalistic relationship. Much like how humans can communicate without speaking, these sharks communicate with each other through body language, opening their jaws, moving their heads, and arching their back. If these two sharks are going after the same prey, they'll put on a slapping display to make sure that the other does not pursue. As experience draws to a close, I would like to remind you that while these sharks are the top predator in their ecosystem, they are not without harm from us humans. Humans impact the blacktip reef shark negatively by overfishing as they are caught for their fins, liver, meat, and oil.